Hello YouTube, what's up? My name is Ariana, but I go by Ari. It's me, Ari Lynn, and yes, my sweater is giving granny, and I like that. My first video is going to be the BookTube Newbie Tag. Now here's the thing, I might deviate from book content every now and then. At the end of the day, I'm a book girly. I just decided for my first video to be the BookTube Newbie Tag. So let's get into it. First question, why did you start this channel? I love books, just point blank. I watch BookTube content literally all the time and I live for it. I get so many great recommendations from BookTube and BookTok. I know I read fire ass books, so I wanted to share that with everybody. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Oh, well, I feel like with BookTube, I'm funny, so we can bring back to YouTube a little bit of laughs, a little bit of light. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's what BookTube already is, but I feel like I can definitely add to that. And also, like, BookTube has made my reading more niche, and I feel like watching a lot of different booktubers, you really get to find your niche, and I would love to help people find their niche, find what they're interested in, or even get back people into reading. That'd be really great. And just a little bit of Louisiana flavor, because I haven't seen any Louisiana book talkers, which is crazy. What are you most excited for about this channel? Honestly, I've been wanting to do YouTube for so long. I'm currently in training for a new job, but I feel like now would be the best time to do it because I have a lot of free time. My schedule with this upcoming job is going to be very flexible, so that's a lot of time to fill with content. Why do you love reading? Ooh. So I was a reader when I was younger. I was always like, I'm really not trying to brag, but I love to read, and I was always ahead of my reading level. Is that what it is? Like, when you okay, for example, when I was in 7th grade, sorry if you can hear the neighborhood kids, but when I was in 7th grade, I was on a college reading level. So like I just love to read. I would always just advance myself in that way. And then I got to be a teenager, and then I got to be an adult, and I was trying to find something to do in my adulthood, and reading popped up on social media. I've been back into reading for about 2 years now, maybe. I realized how much I missed it until I started reading books again, you know, especially now, like with how popular audiobooks have gotten. Audiobooks are like a game changer for me. Like, I listen to audiobooks while I'm cleaning the house mostly, but like there's just something about reading where you could kind of picture it in your head, and then like when it becomes a movie or a TV show, you'd be like, oh, that's not how I pictured it. Oh, that's cool how they did that, or like that wasn't in the book at all. Like, it's just fun. That part is, I think, is the most fun to me, is like imagining it in your head and then seeing it adapted into a film or a TV show, and it be like completely different from what you imagined. I just think that interpretation of the imagination is just the most fun part of reading, and that's why I love it. What book or series got you into reading? Oh, honestly, to go back and look at my Storygraph. Yes, I use Storygraph. I do not use Goodreads because Goodreads is shit. Shut up. I read 20 books in 2022. What the hell? Okay, so I might be lying. So I lied. I've been into reading for about 4 years now. Why I thought it was 2 is crazy. Yes. Okay. Yes. In 2020, I read Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter and Clap on You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I think it was Pretty Girls that got me back into reading. I've always been a true crime consumer, I will say that. And always been interested in like psychological thrillers and things like that. So definitely Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I recommend anyone who is a fan of psychological thriller, crime, any of that should definitely read that book because it is a whirlwind. It is so crazy, but in the best possible way. And then Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I love books that are written in verse. It just does something to me. It does something to my spirit. I can't really tell you what it is. I feel like they're hard to find. I don't know. Like the 2 authors that I love the most when it comes to writing books in verse are Elizabeth Acevedo and Jason Reynolds. Oh, I love me some Jason Reynolds down. Oh my God. I love Elizabeth Acevedo down too. But Jason Reynolds, oh, I love him down bad. So yeah, I would say Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter and Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. Those 2 books got me back into reading for sure. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Oh my God. My current favorite booktuber right now is Kayla's Bookish Vibes. I love her. I guess it's just like, what are y'all favorite booktubers? I've been looking and trying to be more proactive about reading books by Black authors. I am Black, if you couldn't tell. I'm just really white. And like, I think I found my favorite is like Black fantasy characters. Like Black fantasy is like amazing to me. Like I read Children of Blood and Bone. I'm currently reading the Blood-like duology by Liselle Sambury, and I live for her. Oh my God. I also follow her on YouTube. And I just like want to read all her books. Well, I'm trying to read all her books in 2025 because I think her mind is just incredible. And I think she's my new favorite author. So hey Liselle, if you ever end up seeing this, I love you. But yeah, I would just ask like, what are y'all favorite booktubers, especially like Black booktubers, like, and you know, like who are y'all favorite Black authors? Just because I didn't realize I was reading so many white authors until I started watching Black booktubers. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Now I'm like on the hunt for Black fantasy. That's what I yearn for at this point. So yeah, that's what I would ask them. What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Honestly, this part, which is just posting the video. I feel like once I post a video and then the consistency afterward, once you get to a groove, it'll make things easier. But I think just starting is the hardest part. When did you start reading? Oh, I said that already, in 2020. Because when I started reading again was in 2020. Where do you read? Like I said, I listen to audiobooks when I clean the house. If I'm reading a physical, it's usually in bed. I would love a book nook. However, I am not in the position, like my house isn't set up for that. So I mostly read in bed. I try to go outside every now and then. That doesn't always work out though. What kind of books do you like to read? Oh, I am just going to read you off my Storygraph stats. Favorite is fantasy. Then it's contemporary, romance, manga and comics, LGBTQ, IA+, YA, thriller, and literary. Fantasy is not new to me, but I rediscovered my love for fantasy. That has been a great joy. This year my goal is 25 books. Honestly, I'll take anywhere from 24 to 30. If I get anywhere between 24 and 30 books, I'm good with that. Also, I used to think that, like, this is like a tangent, but I used to think that if I didn't read 50, 75, 100 books in a year, that I wasn't a reader, which is bull. I don't know why I thought that. I guess because everybody on BookTube and BookTok were reading 50, 75, 100 books in a year. And one day I would love to read 75 books a year. That's like my goal. You don't have to read like a shit ton of books to be a reader. I just feel like I should put that out into the world because I was someone who thought that you had to read 50, 75, 100. It made me feel like I wasn't a reader. So, last question is, what does your book collection look like? So my book collection is all on the floor, and I would show you. I have no bookshelves. All my books are on the floor. They're stacked, but I can tell you I have a lot of fantasy books. Thank y'all for watching this video. I will try to upload videos since today is Thursday. Upload every Thursday from now on. And I will see y'all watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you like my vibe, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.